One. And we are back to continue on this wonderful adventure that the players are journeying. As we've mentioned on several occasions, this has been quite the journey. And those of you who have tuned in to our earlier episodes, many of the clues that have been thrown out are beginning to piece together, including, but not limited to, the job that they had protecting the necklace at the House Orion, the necklaces that were stolen from the museum, the dragon scales, or rather the pieces of flesh that were taken from the bard. It almost seems as if a plan has been unraveling, or rather, revealing its true pattern. A game that seems to have been planned for who knows how long. Now, the question now becomes to both the players and the characters. Have we been fully honest with all of the things that we know, or have the players and characters been keeping secrets amongst the party? So, players, we have left off on your journey south-ish towards Lake Caius. You've begun the first leg of a 6.5-day journey in total, pulling an all-nighter. You had shaved off about a day and a half of your journey, leaving about 5 days remaining. Last we left off, shortly after passing a carriage that was guarded by 10 Carnathi undead, and bearing a sigil that, if I'm not mistaken, and Gearfried, correct me, you recognized a sigil for the House of Thule.
That is correct. And if I also remember correctly, we chose to long rest to keep the engine from overflowing or whatever. So
Yes.
these guys should
Yep.
overtake. Yeah, these guys should have overtaken us by this point.
Specifically, though, you did say that you wanted to make cover further in, which, as a reminder, you are still currently bordering the Nightwood, which, for those of you who are on it from Karnath, know that Nightwood is not a friendly place to people. So, players, how far into the woods are you going?
How far is the bathroom?
It's the woods. It's all bathroom.
Not for Fennec.
What? I feel like that statement is interesting, but I'm not going to get distracted there. So,
I can't say I have too much experience with the Nightwood beyond what we've experienced altogether, but based on that, as well as the stories that I was told as a boy, I think it's probably best to not go too far into the forest. If anything, at least just bordering it.
go ahead and give me a history check, please. Gearford.
Hey, I'm good at those.
Good.
That is with a flash of genius, a dirty 20.
Okay. From stories that you've heard from your family, travelers, many things reside in this woods, particularly those of criminals. But it is not uncommon for creatures from... There we go. Alright, sorry. It's not uncommon for creatures from the Mournland to make their way to the woods.
Right. The Nightwood's got some scary beasties in it, so if we are to... The closer we get, the more vigilant we'll have to be during Night Watch. Just warning you all. What do you think, road or forest?
Well,
I'm not partial to either one.
I'll do whatever you say because you're the local, so.
I mean, I'm from this country. I've never actually been further south than. Look, I haven't explored most of my homeland. I grew up in the Spires. I lived mostly beneath the mountain. It was all, you know. I was fixed in one place
True.
here.
True, but you know more than I do, so.
I know
Well,
history, but
Here's my thing. We would have to take some time to cover our means of conveyance. All of these upgrades, and you never thought of anything more complicated than a tarp to throw over this thing, Gearfried?
Fennec will
There's-
actually kind of like.
I feel like
It'll
everyone
overlap
just turns and looks at Gearfree.
well, if you must know, I can only do so much. I was focused more on defense than camouflage, but I can achieve something similar given a, you know what, actually, I have an idea. We're going to go near the Nightwood. And Gearfried's going to begin to turn the cart towards the Nightwood. And as we get it far enough, like near the forest, we're not actually going in it. I'm just kind of bordering it. Finding a can I like roll to see if I can find like a decent like level, like enough terrain that would be a decent enough form of camouflage. Like I'm just gonna like, hide within some like grassy knolls or something.
You certainly can. Go ahead and give me a survival check. Or an investigation check.
Guys, he opened a battle map. This is gonna go great.
No, I just wanted to give you more context.
Oh no.
Specifically.
Oh.
I mean,
12.
that's what I'm going to say. Alright, with the 12, you are able to find a larger spacing within the trees to bring the vehicle at least 50 to 100 feet in.
Hey, DM, we can see those.
We can
Oh,
see
damn.
that.
Look now
Whoops.
at the tokens off the map.
Pay no attention to the man behind the screen.
Look, the art is very pretty. I'm just saying.
So as Gearfried pulls up, he is going to depower the vehicle, hop out of the pilot seat, and then he's going to look at everyone, and he's going to say, Levin, you bring up a very good point. I did not consider means by which we could hide the vehicle. However, I can make that right. Does anyone want to take a small little excursion with me, maybe 10 minutes into the forest? And I just need to grab some twigs, leaves, foliage, what have you.
Sure, I'll go with you.
All right,
I love to
that
help.
works.
Then I guess I'll keep watch at the camp.
Perfect
See if you
mission.
can't get a fire going.
Excellent idea, Gearfried.
Or at least something to heat up food. If you can cover it, just, we need to eat. And Gearfried's going to hop, or he's already out, but he's going to walk towards the forest, assuming Saris is following him.
Yep,
And
Saris is casually strolling behind you.
Gearfried is going to look for and instruct Saris, if she wants to help him, to find. Basically, he's making a ghillie suit for the vehicle. He's making a tarp ghillie suit. So he's gonna need a lot of fibers, twigs, shrubbery, stuff that I can essentially graft onto a blanket that will make a large tarp and cover the vehicle to at least keep it hidden in this kind of terrain.
DM, what would I need to roll to contribute to this?
So I will say you can either give him advantage or you can each roll me a survival check.
I feel like my survival's better. So I'll roll separately.
Yeah, roll separately.
I will also give myself guidance.
Okay.
13.
22.
Okay.
I think these are the fibers you're looking for, right? Like these
That
oddly
yes.
used, the
Yes,
branches.
that-
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you're getting some of the better
Yeah.
some of the better stuff. Yeah, that all works. And then
But
like
it
when
was
when
easy
his
after
arms
you left them behind.
right. And then Gearfried once Gearfried's like arms are full, he's going to begin to walk back towards the vehicle.
You want me to carry that for you, Jeffrey?
No, you're fine. Come on.
You sure?
Let's go. Yep,
Okay.
we're fine.
Just wondering. Speaking of it, have you felt a spiritual need in your life lately?
Saris, I've been meaning to ask you, are you feeling genuinely? Are you feeling all right? Because you were very you were a certain mood a few days ago when you've made a complete change, and I am asking because that seems a little suspect. You're feeling
What you're talking about? I'm me. I'm just the me I've always been.
Can I roll an insight check?
You certainly can. And Ceres, you can privately roll if you choose your deception or persuasion.
Ah, she's gonna pass this one.
I don't know. I'm not. How do I? Oh, I see. I found private GM roll. And. Mm.
So, Ceres, elaborate on your role a little bit. What is
She's
Gearfried kind of
giving-
noticing?
Gearfried probably, when she says it, she's giving them this like very plastered on smile, and she's like blinking her eyes with a kind of with a doe-eyed expression you have never seen on Ceres's face. A sort of facsimile of innocence.
Right. You know what? It would be hypocritical if I were to be distrustful and accuse you of being duplicitous when I'm encouraging trust, especially recently. So I'm going to take you at your word on this one.
Gearfried, internally, you know that she's not being honest. Whether or not you want to make that accusation, you know.
So
Like
I
the
know-
when I said facsimile, I meant like the image of innocence.
oh,
not
I
the-
did. Okay, I didn't know if that was an above
That's
table.
that's why I wanted to
Yeah.
clarify,
Okay.
just to
Sorry.
make sure. Oh yeah, no. You
sorry.
you think that she's lying through her teeth?
Okay,
the
in that
perfect illusion of innocence, I should say, would be more accurate.
case, Gearfried is going to pause. He's going to
Really, my type is.
Saris.
Yes. I'm sorry. No. Yes.
Saris.
Yes.
It's just you and me here right now. On my honor, I will not talk to anyone else about this. What's going on? Are you all right?
I'm fine. I should point out that most of the time that I am in scenarios where it's just the phrase "you and me" used, I walk out alone.
Well, at least now you're acting more like yourself.
I know.
Look,
Okay, you're gonna keep talking. All
You-
right.
I just want to let you know that just try to be honest when things aren't doing well, because if your head's not in the right space, we might all die. That very nearly
No.
happened when we were eaten by a dragon thing, and Yami's head was in the right space. You can be mad. That's fine. Just be honest about it.
I'm fine. I don't. This line of questioning is very.
All right.
Unnecessary.
Fine.
Objection.
Also, you have your knife, right? I gave it back to you.
You do. You did give me a knife.
All right.
And I do have.
Keep it close. I'm uncomfortable given the current
True.
scenery.
I should point out it is a great knife for actual getting away with murder, because you can throw it at somebody and the murder weapon does not stay in them. It comes back to my
So-
hand.
I can't
Thank
tell if
you.
you're trying. I can't tell if you're trying to threaten me or if you're just being you. Or
She
both
smiles and
together.
continues walking back to the camp.
For what it's worth, you couldn't only. Yeah, never mind. She can't hear me. She's gone. All right. He's gonna grab the rest of his stuff and begin to lumber towards the cart. And Gearfried and Ceres, I suppose, will emerge with handfuls of shrubs and sticks and
I would-
twigs.
Like to point out, I feel like Ceres is holding a larger bundle on one shoulder, just strolling through the woods, while Gearfried's weighed down with both arms and a smaller pile.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Gearfried's not a strength character. He's intelligent.
Yeah.
My
Ceres
punches
is
hurt
strength
because I hit them in the right spot. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
emotionally.
Indeed.
All right, we're back.
And for the two of you coming back, Levin is sitting by what is now basically just a small campfire, talking across to whoever would listen, Zarya or Fennec. See, and that's pretty much the reason why I didn't go into the woods for Gearfried's construction of his camouflage tarp. I would have been forced to bring everything back.
Fennec's just
Oh.
gonna nod because he's still not in a. He's okay. There's no beef, but he's still not in a place where he's gonna even remotely look like he's questioning you.
Which,
Now-
throughout the time that they've been gone, Zarya and Fennec, you would have seen Levin writing in a small book while he was talking.
He's writing in a book while talking.
Mhm.
Okay, so Fennec's gonna be bold here. Hey, Lev. Can I call you Lev?
That's agreeable.
I just wanted to touch base after our disagreement.
There's no need to dance around it, Fennec. What isn't?
I noticed you've been writing a lot. Anything good?
Levin turns the book around and shows. Who here speaks Undercommon?
Actually, Fennec does.
Ceres.
Okay,
Let me
do you
double check
also
if I can
do you,
read
Fennec speaks
anything.
Undercommon.
It's just-
do you also speak Thieves' Cant?
Ceres does.
What is it like?
But not an
ASL?
but not an
Also-
Undercommon.
It's like
No.
is it
Sarah-
ASL?
Ceres and Gearfried are about to walk into the scene, so we're probably not even here to hear this.
Fennec,
Yeah, tongue of sun and moon means I can understand spoken language, not the written.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Fennec,
I
what
don't
you
have
would
any of
see,
that.
what you would see written down, is a page turned towards you with your name, and then some idle musings about possible family that you may have run into recently, how the weather has been. Like, it doesn't make sense because none of this shit actually happened.
Okay. You said is an image or a drawing of Fennec?
No. Literally
Okay.
just your printed name.
Okay. What?
And
In
that's written in common. Like common lettering.
Okay,
Sure.
and there's this session's puzzle. Okay, and you said it was possible family that we may have run into?
Well, that's just it. Like, what's written down technically are words and they make sentences. None of it makes actual sense.
Okay.
But Fennec, here's an opportunity. You can make a perception check for some additional information on that.
Perception or insight? Can I argue insight because I have a higher number in it?
This isn't a matter of intent, it's a matter of seeing something.
Got it. Okay.
I love your reasoning.
What? That I have a higher number in it?
Yes.
16.
Okay, Fennec,
Yeah.
what's been written down near the top, the ink has dried far sooner than what's been written on the bottom half of the pages being shown. This is being updated now. But there was information written here before about you.
Okay. So the top, near the top, the ink is dried sooner, so it's more recent?
About a third of it is more recent.
I like playing not so smart characters because then it helps out that I'm also not so smart and I don't have to try and think about this.
No, the worst thing is when you play a smart character with a dumb player.
At this
Yeah.
point, at this point, you can insight check me if you want.
I was gonna say, let's avoid the self-deprecation for now.
Uh,
Let's let the dice do that to us.
No, I'm pretty smart. I just don't do puzzles.
Well,
Puzzles are not my
here's what Fennec knows just from what he's seen. It's going to take some time to parse out probably. He's writing notes. It has your name on it. Some of it's more recent. There may be other names. That's
Do I
what
say
you
my
get.
name?
Well, Zarya, are you asking after it?
Well,
You know-
I'm mostly just looking at the page we're looking at. Do I see my name on there?
No.
I'm
He's showing Fennec.
Okay.
I'm now convinced that Leffen is Batman.
We weren't already assuming that? Okay.
If I didn't already, I believe it now.
Batman, Elfwick, whatever.
I mean, you got a plan to take out the Justice League, man. That's all I'm saying. That's what it sounds like. But
Oh my god, they're contingency plans.
his plans have plans.
What is
With that-
Oreos?
You guys have all you've set up camp. I'm assuming you guys have to now construct your, or are you going to use the fabricate spell? Gearford.
I was muted. So as we get back, Gearfried is dropping all of the foliage onto the ground and all the fibers and whatnot. And yeah, Gearfried's going to burn fabricate. So you're all going to watch as Gearfried. Let me double check the language on this to make sure I'm not fibbing here, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all I need is the stuff. So yeah, Gearfried has all of the stuff laid out on the ground. He presses some buttons on his gauntlet, and a series of like little rope dart looking things like span out, and then they create a sort of swirling little vortex where everything falls into, and then Gearfried kind of like Minecraft plucks it out of the ground, and a tarp that is covered in foliage, and it's basically a ghillie suit that is the length and width with a little extras because it's going to be over on the of the cart, and Gearfried is of the cruiser, and Gearfried's going to then pick it up and toss it on top to hide it. Ta-da! It's not an easy spell to cast, but it's not like we're going to be doing anything today. And saves time.
Good job.
Oh, I think this takes 10 minutes, so this didn't occur instantly. Yeah, it takes 10 minutes.
Well
so
done,
like
dear
you're
Freed.
yeah, what would have taken 2-3 hours is only done in 10 minutes. And I can use this to create armor and weapons as well, if anyone needs it.
Well, it's serviceable.
Right. So, what's for dinner? I believe I have some jerky in my pack still.
I can go
I
kill
could
some.
try and cook. What?
What?
Zora actually has cook's utensils, so like she could cook something, probably.
Does
We
she
could go
have
find it.
proficiency with them?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. It's just one of those things I like added for flavor, but now it's kind of relevant. I guess we're talking about it, so.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh. No, I was just when the nope. Keep the RP going. The moment's not there just yet. It's getting there, but not just yet.
Scared. Okay.
It's an ode too, but you'll understand when it happens.
Okay.
Yes, be scared.
So, where were we?
What's
for dinner?
Guess I'll make something out of something.
And now, Saris, I believe you mentioned about something about killing something. You going hunting, or are you killing someone?
Yes?
And this cooking scene is brought to you.
Are they having Are they having
Having
Fennec
a friend
burgers
over for
tonight?
dinner? Having a friend for dinner? Yes. No. Saris will pull out her hand crossbow and just stalk into the woods to go kill something to eat.
All right. First, I know it's really in vain to ask, but please give me a stealth check.
Oh, certainly.
Because I'm assuming you want to be
What's the
quiet
nat
as
one?
you're doing your hunting.
I mean, I can roll a nat 1, but technically, even a nat 1 isn't really a nat 1
Yeah, but
skill
it-
check.
Exactly. It's just a 1. That only works in combat.
Ah,
And my nat 1s don't go very low.
No, they do not.
Why is it not letting me? Oh. Is it?
And then, after that stealth check, you can follow up with the survival.
Okay.
Or an investigation, depending on your approach. I'll allow you to choose.
Probably survival.
So you always go with the first instinct.
Well, I'm stronger at it. 19 for stealth,
Okay.
and for survival. $17.
You find a small grouping of 3 doe grazing.
Ah. I'm gonna make one of them dinner.
You could certainly try.
Are you asking me to make an attack roll?
Yes. Are you trying to get... Hold on. What are you trying to get? 1, 2, or 3?
I mean, one doe is enough for a meal and even some rations left over, so I'm not gonna be greedy.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead and give me a crossbow check to see if you hit.
Okay, well, I have succeeded my stealth, and therefore I'm an unseen attacker and have sneak attack, so
Yep.
I'll make
Oh no, if you hit...
advantage.
It's literally going to have... You. Yeah, just go ahead and give me the roll. You may not have wanted one. You may not have wanted it, but you have 2. Because that was a nice shot.
Cool.
But the last one scurries away.
That's fine. I shoot one. I line up 2 heads and fire between both of them. there'll just be like a lined up bolt hole between the two heads of the two deer from the side. It'll be great.
And I don't think anybody came with you, so you got to drag at least one of them back alone.
I can carry both of them fairly easily.
Okay, so I retract my statement. So as you bring it back,
What go over each arm, each shoulder.
she's a beast.
What?
Party,
I brought dinner.
you see Saris returning with a doe in each arm.
Easily
My goodness.
80 pounds each, if not 100.
Goodness, sirs.
Did you think that my abilities only extended to urban settings?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah, that was the assumption. Yes.
Well then, let this be a lesson to you. You're not safe in the forest either.
Good to know.
Levin's just gonna take a look at the does that you're carrying. A little on the young side, aren't they?
They didn't see me coming. They paid the price.
Conservation be damned, apparently.
Yes, ethical hunting practices aside, let's get these flayed and cooked up.
So how are we gonna cook these things?
That's Zarya's problem. I just brought the meat.
Oh, well, we have to dress them properly, so give me a minute.
You want to make them look nice?
No, Fennec, that's not what I'm referencing. You have to open them up, you have to remove the innards, you have to drain them.
This whole
If
process.
you want
Oh,
usable
so you
meat, I
mean
can
what
get
my
you a
parents
flank.
tried to do to me last time I saw them?
Precisely.
The first set.
Yeah, the first set. The first set before I got rescued by the next family that would abandon me.
Fennec, are you
Continuing
alright?
on.
I'm fine.
You asked that question a lot.
Look,
Okay.
everything's
Real
just
quick.
been tense. Things just been tense. I just want to make sure everyone's in tip-top shape. That's all.
Fennec, you've expressed an interest in what I'm doing. Do you want to learn how to do this?
Right?
Cook.
Yes.
I'm cooking, so
Field dress a deer.
Yes. I do.
Well, here you go.
I think
And
I wanna be-
Levin's gonna take one of the dull daggers out, and he's gonna handle first towards Fennec.
Fennec's gonna
Yeah.
smile and then pull out his own dagger.
Puts
He
it
does,
away.
in his inventory, he does have a dagger. He just doesn't use it.
I'm aware.
Yep. So he's gonna pull that. Nope. This one's sharper. Thank you, though.
That's fine. I just wanted to. It was to be made available so you could learn the motions, but observation aside, that will do. And Levin's gonna see if he can hang this thing off a tree limb to start dressing it.
Alrighty. You would easily be able to find a limb that would be sturdy enough to support the weight.
Yep. And using mechanical advantage, he's gonna just hoist it up and tie it so it's hanging, and he'll start the process.
I'll say I feel like Zarya probably also knows how to do stuff like this, so she will do the same thing with the opposite, the other deer.
Alrighty.
If Gearfried will help out Zarya, basically be her.
No.
'cause
You learn from Levin. Learn from Levin.
All right, Gearfried will then move over to Levin.
Oh no,
Better.
sorry. Fennec was learning. You were. You help. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Voices.
Yeah,
brain.
Gearfried's more so. Gearfried doesn't really have much of an interest in cooking. This is like, I have a shit ton of bonuses to a bunch of different tools. So this is like just I'm good with my hands. Just tell me what to do, I'll do it.
Yes.
All right. Now, This right here is a knife with a gut hook. You're going to be using this to cut down any gestures towards a line in the body cavity. And to not go too far into particulars for those that are squeamish,
Yes, please. Maybe Southern girls do not do this shit.
he's basically giving a step-by-step of the process of skinning, quartering, and making edibles available for transport.
This is where Gearfried should have installed a cooler inside of the Carpe Fatum.
Sorry, install what?
A freezer or a fridge.
No, there is nothing like that.
I said you would have been able to preserve the meat.
Magic.
It's steampunk. You can get it.
I mean, I'm certain that we could ask someone along the way if they've got some kind of freezing machine, but there's nothing in there. Galahad, I wasn't really concerned with, like, turning this into a camper. This is supposed to be a vehicle of combat.
Combat.
Well, not necessarily combat. It's supposed to get us to places quicker and also be a little bit defensive. I wasn't making an RV.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, we could totally turn it into an RV.
Yeah.
Anywho's,
As we're doing this, Gearfried would also like to kind of, in the midst of all of this, Zarya, I can't help but notice that you occasionally seem to be at a bit of a disadvantage when we get into scraps. Just not to any fault of your own. It's just that you're a very up close and personal type of person.
Yeah. Good punch. So.
Exactly. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I have this, and Gearfried is going to pull out a small ring. I can give you the ability to use my magics as though I were casting them, but it can only hold one spell, and using it can be used 10 times. Is there anything that I've done in the past that you might be interested in using this for? Any spells you've seen me cast that you might think would be fun to, or at least a good idea to have on hand?
Oh, this is a great question because Pri never actually decided on this.
You can sleep on it if you want. Right now, it's got Vortex Warp in it.
Yeah, I'll take some time to think about it. But
Here.
thanks.
Gearfried's going to just slip it on your finger. Right now, it is, as I said, right now it has Vortex Warp. If you think on it, you want it changed, let me know in the morning. For the time being, you can use this spell to make it so any creature, if it's an ally, they'll willingly go from where you are, 30 feet away, and they have to be 30 feet within range. And if it's an enemy, they'll have to see if they can't resist the spell, but you can bring them closer to you.
Oh.
So, keep that in mind. Think on it if you want me to change.
I'm pretty agile, but that might be useful bringing them to me. Especially, how far can I bring them to me?
They have to be within
90
30 feet. Or 90 feet, sorry.
Ooh, 90.
Oh,
yeah, that's,
Yeah, sorry,
that's
it's
good.
the
That's
spell
shit.
is not showing up on my D&D Beyond for some reason.
Yeah, because I think Zar. No, oh wait, Zar. It's 100 actually. I think.
Yeah, so you can cast it 10 times. It has the DC is based on my intelligence, so I believe it's 19. I'll double check that. But it's so you can cast Vortex Warp when you have it. So if you want me to change that,
Oh.
let me know a little later. But you now have the capability to do that, which
Awesome.
Brandon is doing above table because Brandon saw the tokens.
It took me a second to.
Yeah, that's all. Okay.
What tokens? What you talking about?
Is he not?
There are no
Let's not
tokens.
pretend we're let's not pretend we're not on a battle map.
What?
Not a battle map. It's an immersion map.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like you guys don't trust me. Maybe I put them there to put you on your toes.
It is an encounter map.
Also, question, because I have
is
not. I don't think I.
What we encounter.
Am I done
Friendship.
with exhaustion? I've taken enough. I have.
No, yeah,
I've
you're no longer
taken enough
exhausted.
long rests. Okay, cool. I forgot to take it off. There we go. I'm not exhausted anymore. Yay! I can move properly. The girl has 100 feet movement. Woo! I'm zooming. So
Mhm.
maybe not vortex warp because I could. Yeah. So
Yeah,
It'll take
just-
me. I can change it in the morning. But for right
yeah,
now, you're
we'll
stuck
we'll
with
we'll,
Vortex
we'll
Warp.
figure it out. I'll take a look at the thing and just again, if you have any suggestions, throw them my way. I'm not good at this game. I'm never gonna pretend to be good at this game.
Fair enough. Well, so I guess after all that's done, Gearfried would still be aiding in the cooking of the meal.
Aiding and abetting.
So,
So
what is the
going
order?
into-
Sorry, real quickly. Before you continue on with the roleplay, just give me a quick idea what is going to be the order of watches. Not that I'm forcing any time jump, I just want to get that out of the way.
Gearfried will watch first.
Second.
There's like first.
Le-
there's like
Levin-
first and second.
Levin will sleep first because he's skinning a deer.
Yep, Sarah's will take first and second watch.
I was gonna say Fennec is learning from Levin, and Fennec will be sleeping first.
All right. So as the meals and everything are being prepared, Gearfried's just going to toss the question out. So I've been having, I've been kind of stewing on this in silence and on the trip, but what I feel like we're at a loss of what we need to be focusing on because we know exceptionally little about what we're going up against. Is there anything anybody knows or has been maybe have in their back pocket suspicions, anything that the rest of the group might not know about what we're facing? Because right now, my main, I wouldn't call it a concern, but working theory is that, well, obviously dragon marks are involved in this all in some way. But my working theory is that Caius, it doesn't seem to me as though he's the mastermind behind this. He seems more like the hound that you set loose in the farm. You know, he's the weapon. At least that's how I see it. He seemed like he was being, if not commanded, then summoned by those three mages I saw teleport away. Because they seemed to be observing what he was doing when they were raising the new army.
Hmm. I mean, we find Ramos. Isn't that the whole thing?
And melee.
Well,
Sure.
yes, obviously. Is there anything that anyone has in their back pocket that might, like any suspicions, any knowledge you're sitting on, anything that we could be using right now?
I mean, you guys know the only connections I have with all of this was the fact that I was hired by that guy to get melee, and that's it. I'll put cards on the table. I'll put the cards on the table. Unless House Kenneth has anything to do with this shit, I've got nothing.
No,
Zarya,
no.
why were you initially contacted to hunt down Melee? Did they give you a reason?
Uh, it was a deal between them and Karnaf, right? Does Zarya know that?
No, you were basically hired to find her because a group had kidnapped her and she was necessary for saving his city or his country.
He
Mhm.
said that she was needed to save his country. That's the information I was given. That she had been kidnapped by all of you, and that she was needed. Once
Okay,
I
well,
figured out
obvious.
that wasn't the case, I dropped the fucking thing. Obviously, you know
Right. So, given the fact that the information they gave you was built on deceit, I feel that it's safe to assume that you were hired to hunt down Melee on behalf of the powers that be that we're facing.
Well, it was specifically I give the king's name because I can't fucking remember it. What it was we talked about it, we said it, and I can't fucking remember it now.
Orgev Irwinon.
That. I give that name.
Okay, so he's involved.
N-
Yeah.
Do we know that?
do we
Yes.
don't-
Levin and Ceres would definitely know because the Dapper Dans had an audience with him in New Siri.
That's true.
Mhm.
And that's when the undead showed up as a, I want to say diplomatic envoy, but they were all dressed out in military gear. And the fact that they made it past any sort of security was a bit alarming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all of my cards, so
Huh. Right. Sarah Slevin, I mean, not that I'm accusing you two of anything, but you and Fennec, I suppose, but I'm dubious as to whether or not he's been paying all that much attention. You three have been a part of the original group longer than Zarya or myself. Any information that we don't know?
Not that I can think of.
First of all, Gifrida, that is an extremely broad question.
Anything relating to this that you think might be important to share?
No?
Suspicions?
Fine, I'll ask. Ceres, what's the deal with Melee's mark?
What mark?
You do realize that she was manifesting, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And you and Zarya were closer to her than any of us. So, if I have to ask this again, it's going to be with more pointed questioning.
Okay, well, I believe initially when we met Melee, I thought she had an aberrant mark. But and I think we're all aware she manifested a mark into the mark of death, which is, I mean, to be fair, the name's a little more dramatic than the mark is.
Well, that's the thing about the dragon marks. Proper dragon marks are constructive in nature. The mark of death would necessarily follow. In fact, the mark of death was one of the first marks manifest.
And it's been absent for a very, very long time. So the fact that someone bearing the mark of death has shown up is of notable importance. I was kind of hoping that if we just never mentioned it, no one would notice, and Melee could sort of, live out her life. That was not the case, and now she's dead.
We don't
She's
know
not
that
dead.
she's dead. In fact, I can guarantee that she's not dead. Kaya said that she's to be sacrificed. Or at least
As
that was
good
the
as dead.
interpretation. She's as good as dead, but she's not dead yet. We can still
I'm going
get
to
to her.
save her.
We will.
Mhm.
But that's why I'm asking all of this information. Because knowing what they're after, what they're prioritizing, and how best to throw a wrench in their plans. Which is why I was asking if anyone knew anything like super useful.
Well,
Can't say that I
If-
do.
no one's going to like this one. If her mark is the goal, killing Mei Li stops everything.
How long does she need
Like
to
I
be dead?
said,
Whoa, like us kill her?
No, her being dead
Anyone.
doesn't matter how. Marks can only be used by the living.
It's the reason Lady Ilmaro, though bearing the last mark of death, cannot actually utilize it. Because she is a lich and
Your
undead.
your mic is being all crackly.
Yeah, you're crunching.
Robot. Crunchy. Crunchy robot.
Crunchy.
So given that knowledge though, they're sacrificing her. I have to assume that they're sacrificing her because of this mark. I don't know if they're trying to transfer it, if that's possible. I don't know. I understand that the undead cannot use dragon marks, but clearly the dragon mark is important on her, and it's important because they're sacrificing her.
Can
Gifrid,
Can,
wait, you brought up the
can
you brought up the
liches-
word you brought up the word transfer. If a living person is required to use a mark, they don't need to transfer the mark.
can liches
You're,
possess
you're
people?
suggesting that they just need a body.
A body with the mark.
A living body with the mark, yes.
Doesn't really matter whose soul is in that husk, does it?
So liches can possess people.
There have been catatonic people with the mark that certain houses have tried to abscond with or hide it. So, there's the reason. You could still use a mark in some way, even
Okay.
without a mind.
So this is no longer a quest to save Mei Li, it is a quest to save her soul.
You're reaching a bit there, Gearfried.
Well, I mean, if what you're saying is what they're doing, then it might very well be the case that they're trying to remove her soul from her body so they can throw in someone who they need.
I would argue that West, should there be one, regarding Melee, would be to stop the mark of death from manifesting as a power in Corvair or anywhere on Eberron ever again. The whole
My
reason they
question
were
is-
wiped out in the first place was they were a threat to all existence.
Well, and that's actually a small problem. Because we don't know if it won't simply remanifest. In order to remove it in its entirety, you would have to basically make elves extinct.
Yes, but that's the whole point. It's the reason they slaughtered the House of Vol to the last person, to keep it from manifesting frequently. I mean, Melee's what, the first bearer of the mark that anyone's aware of in 400 years?
It's a fair bit longer than that.
You know what I mean. It's, the longer you
It's
can put that off.
over 3,000 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you kill one person every 3,000 years to keep the mark from manifesting, from a just pure number standpoint, makes a lot of sense.
Well, okay, here's what I know about the Mark of Death. It manifested alongside the Mark of Shadow about 4,000 years ago, and that's written knowledge that you can find in pretty much half the libraries in Sharn.
Ceres frowns when you mention the Mark of Shadow, but doesn't say anything.
Well, it originated among the elves of Arenal.
Mm-hmm.
When the Areni discovered that the line of Vol carrying the Mark of Death began weirdness with dragons to... The suppositions were there for enhancing a mark. The Undying Court of Arenal had entered into an agreement with Arganessen, and they started to wipe out that line. The consequences of that were elves that supported the line of Vol but were not part of the line were thusly exiled to Corvair, and House Fjarlane chose to relocate there as a watch group.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as I know for all of that. If I was to learn more, I'd need access to, academies, libraries, the like.
Just
Can't just
about
pull-
canvas everything.
Well, I can't just pull knowledge out of the air.
You could try. I believe in you.
Not my skill set. In fact, if anyone were to have more knowledge on that subject, it would be... And Levin is casting a glance towards Ceres and towards Fennec. Well, considering backgrounds.
I didn't necessarily get a family education.
No, but... Well... You were in Sharn.
In Loadura, it's not like we hear things, but you don't necessarily believe everything you hear in Loadura.
Alleyway talk still happens. You would have heard gossips.
True, but you more or less covered everything I've ever had.
And I'm assuming a bit more. Not the point.
Yeah, not the point. Anyhow, well then, good talk.
Nonetheless, Gearfried, as you were saying, before you went on into discussing saving her soul,
Right.
how do
sorry,
we go forward from here?
That's kind of why I'm bringing this up. We need to know where to strike. And as I've mentioned, I don't think that Caius is the mastermind. I think he's a weapon. Who would benefit the most from Karnath going to war again? It doesn't seem like Trey, Caius III, whatever we're calling him, it doesn't seem like he's aware of any of this that's going on, because when we were up north, they had no idea about any recruitments happening.
Well, that would be weird because he has an Areni wife.
Caius
Caius
III.
Caius the Third, yes.
You're saying it would be odd if he were involved?
It would be odd if he was pushing for war. It would be odd if he was looking for the Mark of Death.
Right.
He's literally married to a woman who'd be against both.
Right.
Who's he married to?
And Levin opens up his books. Let's see.
Right. So it seems that there's a recruitment going on that Caius III, the current ruler, is not currently aware of.
Etrigani.
And being that he's married to someone who would be opposed to that sort of thing, I feel it's safe to assume that Caius III is not involved in this. But who benefits from Karnath going to war? Are there any... The Cult of the Emerald Claw has shown up quite a bit. What do we know about them? Their fundamental ideologies. They worship what, Tiamat?
The Emerald Claw is what they used to be a military group. Let's see.
That's all we
checking
know.
Through. Well, they're also. We currently know them as a terrorist organization, so yeah, that's more recent.
Well, when we dealt with them, they kidnapped the Bard, ripping off scale-like protrusions from him.
Well,
And
I know
I'm currently...
Sorry, continue.
I'm currently working off the harebrained theory. I've read stories about dragons. They can transform, can they not?
Some of them?
What are the
Some
odds?
can do it unassisted, others require magic.
What are the odds that Bard is a dragon?
Unlikely.
Yes.
Oh, two opposing ideologies. Unlikely, yes.
Sorry, in defense of my statement, it's only because that is the most absurd thing possible. And with this group, that seems to be the most likely outcome, apparently.
So, and the reason I'm bringing it up is because it seems odd that they were ripping scales off of a dwarf. And according to you all, he was not a dwarf when you last saw him. So either he's a changeling, and they're ripping scales off a changeling for some reason, or he is a scaled creature that can transform, and they're ripping scales off the scaled creature.
Well, when it comes to creatures that can change their appearance as more than an illusion, pieces of themselves that are removed revert.
DM, can I roll a history check? When we were in that chamber, were the cultists... Were they in the process of harvesting the scales from this guy, and when they took them, did they turn into scales, if we did see them actually taking them?
I don't think we were there to watch them removing his flesh.
No, you saw the
Well, then we-
aftermath.
Were there any, like, scales lying around in that moment?
Not in that moment.
Damn it.
Yeah, if it was a valued item, I don't think they would have left any of it behind.
Yeah, especially given the people we think it was.
Yeah, okay. So, but I know it's a big assumption. I know what they say about assuming. But assuming that that Bard is draconic, what would be in the I'm not the most... Actually, would I know the like the connection between dragons and the dragon marks? Obviously, there is one, because DM.
How much would your character have delved into lore? Specifically, meaning, like, would you have looked it up, or would you have been too busy dealing with your artificer sensei to
I think
study
it
that?
would have been like... It would have been like general education up until, like, you know, teenage years, at which point he would have been apprenticed to Galahad.
Right?
So,
Go ahead and give me
whatever.
a history check.
hell yeah! 28.
All right.
I'm a good student.
Now I have to do an impromptu lore dive. Give me a moment.
I could answer a part of Gearfried's question there.
Sorry, I can streamline this actually, because what I'm really asking for is like, is there a connection between the dragons and the dragon marks that would warrant harvesting pieces of dragons for a ceremony or some ritual involving dragon marks?
Oh, I could definitely answer this one then.
All right, please take it away.
Well, okay. First of all, dragons themselves, especially those of Arganessen, because that's where they come from, observe and record everything from the positions of the moons and the stars and the Ring of Sybaris to the physical manifestations of dragon marks in the world. The prophecy is pretty much a living record.
He's asking about the dragon marks?
Well, the dragon marks themselves are physical manifestations of the prophecy.
Oh. That's me above table. Did not know that.
So, among those that have the scholarly study, dragons with their lifespans, the elves of Arenal with their lifespans, and immortal Rakshasa, those are the bodies that would have the ability and patience to see the prophecy for what it is because of scope. So if you're saying, would they want pieces of a dragon? Not unless it was bearing a mark.
Hmm.
But an earlier point that I did bring up, roughly 3,000 years ago, the line of Vol was doing experiments with dragons to enhance a mark.
What would happen if a death mark was enhanced?
That's what they were trying to do. And no one knows.
Well, you have what are generally accepted as tiers, levels, whatever. There are 3 different grades. You have your lesser marks, and that's the majority. You have your greater marks, which usually they're dragon marked heirs to houses. And then you have, well, Sybaris marks, what are typically seen as the peak.
I don't suppose Mei Li had a Sybaris mark.
She would be covered in tattoos from head to toe.
That would be the major difference. It would be covering most, if not all, of her body.
Was hers growing?
You don't
Some-
know because. Oh, sorry, that was asking Ceres. I apologize.
Yeah. I mean, it changed. Like I said, it used to. Initially, it looked like an aberrant mark, and then it sort of changed into a mark of death. I know of.
Regardless.
Can't say that it was growing per se, but they do grow. Some people
Regard-
Here's the thing, Gearfried. As a reality, none of us have seen her in a state of undress. We wouldn't know.
Right. Regardless. Are they trying to enhance her dragon mark through ritual? I mean, they might want to shove someone else's soul in the vessel, but like, are
I don't think
that
they
could be?
would.
If our plan is to stop it, that's not really a relevant point.
But also, I don't think it matters from the perspective of the ritual they're trying to perform, because I believe Lady Ilmaro simply wants to have a living body back so that she can have control over the mark of death once again.
Yeah, like
And whether
possess Mei Li.
My point being, whether Mei Li's mark, even if Mei Li's mark was a lesser mark, that would be more than enough for Lady Ilmaro, because it would be a vast improvement over her condition. Lady Ilmaro, I will say, probably the only person in the whole of all the lands that knows exactly what a mark of death can do, and despite being unable to use it now, is the only living, quote unquote, living person who understands how to use it. Everyone else is dead.
All right. So how are we approaching this then? We get to Lake
Find Ramen.
Caius. Presumably Melee might be there. Ramos very well might also be there. Not sure on anyone else. What are we doing when we approach? Are we going in stealthy? Are we going in direct? Are we trying to bluff our way in before we open fire from within the vehicle and then just hope everything goes well?
I feel like any attempt to bluff our way in will be met with multiple fireballs long before we get to any gate. I would argue that we would probably benefit mostly from a subtle approach. A very subtle approach.
Well, I'll put this out there so that there's no confusion. Unless otherwise told by the group, I'm going to prioritize stopping them and not saving her.
We're saving her.
I feel like Levin's got the right of it.
I have a question, and this might be a very dumb question, but
I expect nothing less.
how long would Melee have to be dead for the Dragon Mark to, I guess, phase out?
Sir, drugs, I don't know.
First of all, stopping them means making her dead and then destroying the body.
Zarya's looking kind of pissed off about this line of questioning.
Primarily because once she's passed and her soul is left, that just simply leaves an empty vessel. They can reanimate the body, sure, but they'd have to put a soul in it first to even have a hope of it being a living entity.
I can save her soul.
Sorry?
I have the means. We have the means to, if we need to, worst comes to worst, and we need to kill her and burn the body. I have a means by which we can remove her soul, take it somewhere else, have Galahad put it into one of his automata. I mean, she would still be alive for all intents and purposes, just in a different vessel.
Levin's
the only
going
way
to
I'm going.
stand up from his sitting position. I want you to repeat that very differently.
I can... Sorry, I might be misunderstanding. Is a Dragon Mark tied to one's soul?
No.
That's not my objection. You would trap a soul?
It wouldn't be trapping a soul. It's a willing...
Levin is pulling his crossbow.
Levin,
Whoa.
Whoa, hey, I get in between.
Relax. Remember the item I received during that little
Okay, so maybe we.
excursion?
Okay, if we're going to entertain this possibility, maybe we need to revise and refine it a little bit. First of all, no putting souls in automata. That's,
Okay, well, here's the thing. If we're considering killing her and destroying her body, the only way I'm going to sign off on this plan is if we do the soul thing. Because if we're talking about killing this girl, I'm not fucking down for that.
people
All right,
die all the time, Doria.
Allow me to elaborate first. What I'm referring to, the item that I received during our little dream excursion after we were on the train, I'm sure you'll remember, it's where Fennec received his broom. The item I got, I studied for quite a significant amount of time, figured out what it did, realized I could craft it myself, sold it. Now, I haven't crafted it yet, but I can. The item in question blocks one's thoughts from being read, makes it so others can't really discern your intent magically. And also, if you are to perish while you are attuned to it, your soul is essentially bound to the ring. And you can, well, at that point, theoretically, you'd just be stuck in a ring. But if you know the right people, i.e., like I do, a certain mad artificer dwarf, a colleague, not a instructor, but a colleague, he has a fair amount of automata that could possibly
No.
be turned into Warforged.
Gearfried, is the item you're talking about cursed?
No, of course not. I can create it.
Then your plan requires consent.
Yes.
Levin puts his crossbow away.
Yes. No, it was not a. She needs to attune to the item. In the process of this, we would be essentially taking her back, telling her this entire plan, ideally getting her consent for it. Oh, that's the only way that would work, actually. Yeah, we'd get her consent for it. Put the ring on her, let her attune to it. Hopefully, quickly kill her. Destroy her body, take the ring to Galahad, have Galahad throw her body into a Warforged. He's made a plenty
Yeah,
of
I
times
feel
before.
like she.
I don't know that she wants to be a Warforged. I think you're missing part of that plan.
Well, okay, the alternative is that she's dead.
Also, putting a soul into a warforged, even a defunct one, is quite literally a war crime.
Trust me, Galahad doesn't care about that.
That's not an endorsement.
Yeah, that's the flaw in the plan. Okay, yeah.
Also,
I-
I don't
Several
like your
flaws.
Dwarven Master.
Look, I don't
I
think
don't-
myself
I-
or Fennec are allowed to comment on war crimes, so I'm gonna step out of that particular bucket of worms. But
Wait,
I'm just throwing out.
I'm not opposed to them.
I'm
Was
just
it
throwing out
Kenneth?
ideas.
Did the golems? Not golems, but warforged.
Warforged are people. They're sentient constructs.
Yeah, I just remember there was like a history.
It was
of
House
them-
Kenneth, yeah.
Mhm, okay, good. Lovely.
Anyway,
The creation forges.
I'm just throwing out ideas.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
Hope it
Absolute
gets
worst case
worse.
scenario. Oh, hear me out. I'm saying worst case scenario in everything we've figured out. Ideally, we need to abscond with, appropriate, whatever you'd like to call it. We need to get Mei Li back. At which point, we need to speak with Mei Li about what needs to be done. It's not fair to her to just show up and kill her. I wouldn't be right with that.
If we got
At the
Mei
very
back,
least,
why do
let
we
her
need
know.
to kill her?
Well, killing her
Yeah.
because,
Okay.
as Levin said, he's only prioritizing saving the realm, which involves killing her.
Gearfried, I'm entertaining this because my plan can happen at any time. Once we're within proximity of her.
Right.
So if you're going to do
Then-
that, good luck.
Cool. I'm just... If we get to her and she's alive and she's not a body possessed by someone else, at least
Actually,
let
even if, especially if.
at least give us the opportunity to explain to her that this is not just a blind betrayal. That this is something that needs to be done. She at least deserves that.
You've clearly never been threatened with your life when you're helpless. Telling someone they need to die is no comfort, regardless of reason.
I'm not asking for a promise that you will, but hold off the death until absolutely necessary, if that is what has to happen. the moment it looks like we're going to not be in control of the situation, pull the trigger.
I'll rescind the point because we're talking in circles.
Right. I will take first watch tonight. And Gearfried's going to sit up.
So with that, Gearfried, were you doing watch by yourself for this one?
There's is taking
believe-
first and second watch.
All right.
I'm taking a watch with Saris.
All right, so both of you go ahead and give me a perception check.
What do I see with my special eyes?
Look at your special eye.
Hi, Brian! Perception.
Where are these
Perception
special
is a dog's
eyes?
shit.
Well,
no.
Sarah's got a good one at least, so.
So,
Eh,
Gearfried,
Okay.
you're slightly distracted with all of the information that is processing. Yep.
Well, you said the carpe fatum got a little bit scritched and scratched on the ride over, so I think Gearfried's probably also taking the watch as an opportunity to mend.
He's burnishing it.
We hear loud welding noises as we're trying to sleep.
I don't think it was that extensive.
I'm just detailing the car.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm
Sounds
slightly
like a plan.
Detailing.
Saris, you notice that the night kind of grows quiet. You don't see anything. Nothing seems out of sorts. But the most noticeable thing is you no longer hear the insects. It's
I
just
check a rock at Levin immediately.
quiet.
Like a small rock.
Yes.
I just, listen.
Levin gets up.
Right. Brushes Fennec. Come on, get up. Forest is quiet. That's a problem.
Are you saying I did it?
Get up.
Are you waking everyone up?
Basically.
Yep, up. Okay.
Just don't make a lot of noise. Don't make a big deal about it.
Yeah, fine.
Gearfried, stop detailing the carriage.
Things are going down. Gearfried. Oh, I would be over here. I would be over there. Things are happening. All right. Gearfried's going to activate his armor.
Theris will cast invisibility on herself.
Okay, apparently I can't select or move my token. 1 second.
I think
Yeah.
you have it turn-based right now, DM.
We are? Hold on.
He started combat without us.
I did no such thing. There you go.
And
You
guess
should be
who's
fine.
down his 4th level spell because he used it to make a tarp.
Oh no! Misappropriation of resources.
Wait, where do all those things off the map go?
Off
What?
the map.
What things on
They're
the map?
dead.
I don't know what
They
you're
went
talking
on
about.
the map.
They died.
Forever.
Don't pay attention to anything on the map. It is relevant.
You mustn't read from the map.
Anyway, so with that, you are all on edge with the apparent quiet. most people might consider a quiet scene to be restful.
Insects don't go quiet for nothing.
Yeah, no, I live in the south. If the woods suddenly went quiet, I'd be bolting.
Nah,
Freaking
y'all are
terrifying.
paranoid. Why you gotta be so paranoid?
No, natural survival.
Where's your trusting hearts?
The
Not
forest only goes.
around.
The forest goes quiet when something dangerous is in it.
Yeah. Or
Trusting heart?
cryptids.
Yeah, I think Levin left that in Friedekin as the most recent victim.
Man, y'all jaded. Shit.
Not even a little.
So-
In my defense, it took almost all of this campaign before I reached that point.
You weren't jaded?
No. He's cynical,
Levin is
not
a
jaded.
Yeah, Levin is a pragmatist. He's not. Jaded is something else.
Oh. Anyway.
But now that you are all
Out of us.
awake and aware and alert, anybody curious, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yo.
He's just like
Perception. Come on, baby. That is not great. My passive is higher than what I rolled.
The other reason I immediately woke up Levin, so he could roll perception checks.
Your passive
You know,
when you're
that is a really smart move.
very smart. If your passive is higher than what you rolled, do we go
No.
with your passive? Damn.
That's usually on call of the DM.
Okay.
Usually not, though.
I usually don't have
Mhm.
high passive anything, so I wanted to ask.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But out of everybody, Levin, you hear a cracking of a branch and a heavy
All right.
like heavy breathing.
pretty much,
Is it Eugene
but
from-
definitely monstrous. Or
Oh,
rather, not normal means of heavy breathing. It doesn't sound like a animal, and it doesn't sound like a normal humanoid.
All right. Levin is going to use Psychic Whispers from the Psionic Power.
Does it require you
And-
to see the people?
Yes.
Then Ceres is out. She already went invisible.
Attacking the other three. 1 second. Let me just.
Well, yep.
Gearfried is rising slowly, about 5 feet in the air, as he is. It looks like he's currently loading something into his like the fingertips of his gauntlets. All right, are we getting funky? What's happening?
Levin's going to, with the psychic connection, just relay the direction and the type of noise. Right. Over there. Non-humanoid.
Sorry. On the map, is it northeast, south, or west? Oh, south.
I'm currently having an issue with
South. I see.
targeting.
Okay. Okay. Gearfried is going to rise another 5 feet, so he's 10 feet in the air right now. And in his head, he's going to say, "Shall I do a flyover? In which case, does anyone have any wards they'd like to place on me before I do so?"
I don't have that.
No worries if not. I'm gonna do a once over and just be ready. And Gearfried is going to take off about another 10 feet in the air, so he's 20 feet up, and Gearfried's going to fly over the treetops to see what's coming our way.
And this is how Gearfried dies.
You're not able to make out anything more. Do you have dark vision?
Do I have dark vision? I made a fire. I have dark vision, yes.
Just,
Janasi, you have dark vision, yeah.
Yes, I have dark
because you're a walking nightlight doesn't mean you're guaranteed to have dark vision. That's all I'm saying. You would make out some movement beneath the trees, but not enough to make an identification of anything.
Okay, we know this is hostile. Gearfried's going... Our psychic connection is still up, right, Levin?
1 second. Gotta roll for the number of hours that it's up for.
It's at least 1 hour. You know that much.
Yeah.
Okay, then Gearfried will say in everyone's mind, there's movement, they're approaching. Shall I drop a fire spell on these people, or do we want to wait for them to come out and give them a fair chance?
Alright, this is being... Sorry, just post that in the chat and I'll roll the bonus. Alright, 1 hour. Wow.
Called it.
My question stands.
Ready? So, what is it you are... So he did ask about the fireball, or rather the fires.
I don't have fireball. I'm gonna cast pyrotechnics.
Well, then this would require additional information on Levin's part. Can he specifically see this thing?
He's not able to fully make it out. He only
So
saw a
it's
figure
greater
moving.
Alright. Levin will engage stealth and move closer towards where he suspects its location is. Because he needs to get eyes on this thing before he can call out to pull a trigger, I guess.
Alternatively, I also have fairy fire. I can mark them, make them easier to hit. I see generally where they're currently moving.
I leave it to your judgment, Gearfried.
I'm gonna drop fairy fire on the area I see them walking in.
Alrighty. I'm assuming I need to make a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I need to mark the location first.
Okay.
Fairy fire cast.
It'll be Dex 18, though.
Dexterity. Yep.
Yes, it is a 60-foot range. It's a 20 cube. So where they're like walking, Gearfried's going to like give like a 5. Like I'm giving them a little bit of berth. So I'm like going 5 feet ahead of where they're about to be, marking a location, and then dropping the 20-foot cube there. So they, according to my sheet here, fairy fire. Each object is outlined in blue or green. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined. If they fail a dex throw for the duration, objects and affected creatures shed a light of 10 feet. And any attack against affected creatures has advantage if the attacker can see it and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible. The dex save is 18.
Yep. So far, 1, 2... One fail.
20-foot cube of forest into a disco hall.
So where did you specifically put it?
So I see movement. You said I can't make out anything, but I can see I have movement.
Yep.
So I'm placing it about like where I'm targeting like the body of the group of like the grouping of the movement, and like putting it 5 feet up, so they're all essentially going to be stepping into it, and then
Okay.
as it's like being activated. So I'm like, I'm giving them like it's like sniping in a video game.
1 second. I just need to see. It's 20 feet, right?
Yes.
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube.
Yep. I just need to know what 20 feet is. So about here, right?
Yeah, about there.
Okay. So you are going to see that there's going to be no effect. That one in particular happened to pass the Dex saving throw.
There's only one thing?
I didn't say that.
Well, everything in the cube has to pass. Did everything pass?
Yes, just because there's more than one doesn't mean they're all together.
All right.
You
that
saw
was
a
worthless.
figure.
Whatever it is, it's dexterous. Get ready. Something's coming. And Gifford's going to bolt back over towards the group.
Oh, the area's lit.
What would you all like to do?
Roll initiative?
I mean,
Yeah.
they're not provoking you yet.
Levin is going to hide.
I'm gonna. Is the telepathic link open? Can we,
Uh,
talk to
Yes.
Wait, you can talk to Levin. Levin can talk to any member of the group. You cannot talk amongst anyone that isn't Levin.
Okay, I'll ask Levin then telepathically. Do we know if this is a animal?
Entity unknown, non-humanoid.
I'm gonna maybe I could if it's not human intelligence, I could try and scare it off. She's waiting for the okay from you. She doesn't want to do anything that will fuck us up.
Here's the thing. Levin typically leaves you guys to your own devices during an active situation.
Yeah, she just doesn't know what to do and just wants advice from somebody, and you're the only person she can talk to without speaking. Just basically asking for your advice.
Zarya, it's not a social situation. Trust your own judgment.
Okay. Yeah, I will step forward and use aspect of the worm frightful
And-
presence.
As a slight meta, I don't like telling other players what their actions should be.
Yeah, I know. I'm also just that's a great combination for the one who doesn't know what to do a lot of the times and will ask other people what she should do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a fun combo.
Sorry, I'm high up on personal agency.
You're good. Yeah, I think I'll try and like use the frightful presence just to try and like force a creature within your order to make a wisdom saving throw to become frightened of you. Just kind of make like get big and scary and make it go away. Basically, see if it's an animal. Maybe.
Right. I'm assuming again a check, or is this a effect
Yeah,
that
wisdom
happens?
saving throw.
Alright, and what is the distance?
Within your aura. Oh no, it's 10 feet. Fuck. How far into the woods is this thing?
Further than 10 feet.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
I mean, you could
Forgot that
approach and
there's a
use it.
fucking- I could.
But on that note,
Could.
everybody,
Mm,
go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay, good.
Yeah, combat. Let's go.
I can use that when the combat starts. It's good. We're good.
Ugh, rolled like
No,
crap on
I rolled so shitty.
I rolled good. Yay.
What
that.
the hell?
Can I
Fantastic.
not just buy the nice looking dice, or can I just set my thing to have nice looking dice?
Dice So Nice, there's in the settings you'll be able to adjust things.
For free?
Yes.
In Foundry, yeah. If you're using D&D Beyond, yeah, those are purchase only.
But-
yeah, that's what I was asking. Because
We could talk about that more off channel. For now,
Sorry.
let's take a look. And Zarya, you are going to be starting us off. You don't see the threat immediately, but the sound of the breathing is getting more audible, particularly as the seconds continue to tick forward.
Real quick,
Cool.
DM, could you check the token? It seems to still have exhaustion.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, I think I'd be closer to like over here. I think.
There we go. Alright, that should be resolved. No.
It
I
went
think
up.
I was just-
You have to right click to remove.
Okay. Alright, 1 second. There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
You're good. I will walk into the woods and try and find this thing and use the frightful presence thing.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was a statement or a question there. Alright, so you are able to move forward. You find yourself moving. You have about what? Max movement of 40 or 50 feet?
50.
50 feet. It does take the max amount of movement, but you do stumble upon a creature. So hold on. I am just going to move you up.
Yep. Go ahead. I would have started right at the tree line, I think. That's where I would have been. I just forgot to put my token there.
Yep, no worries. Alright, 1 second. Just want to pull up the artwork.
It's a good thing we have Vortex Warp. Does Vortex Warp work on me? Can I warp myself?
No.
Other creature.
I'm in danger. Well, I can run.
Yeah.
I can run.
No, you're not in danger.
Unless it has Sentinel and it hits you.
I mean,
Oh,
seriously, I'm in danger. Zarya in the past every combat.
No,
Good God, fuck
no,
that.
You ran towards it.
That.
I have a sneaking suspicion it's immune to fear.
I can't
It's a
wait to
form-
see what this thing drops for Frank to drink.
Jesus Christ, no.
Cancel.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's evil.
Well, then you have to kill it. I mean, damn. But with that, do you still want to use your Frightful Presence?
Fucking no, I'm running.
Yeah, you
Frightful
did.
Presence.
Because it's Uno reversed.
Okay, I used my movement. Let me just fucking double check my shit. Fuck me. Woo. Can I use my full 50 feet of movement?
I'm gonna say you would have been able. I will. I'll take 40.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move 10 and 10 back out. Take a bonus action, dash, and get the fuck out of there. Go back to the group and just be like, fuck. Let's hope this thing doesn't have Sentinel.
Well, I stopped you at 10 just because you would have been able to use your aura within that distance, and it's not within range of the attack.
Oh, perfect. Lovely. Running back to
I-
my group.
I feel like
Were
being
we
generous.
seeing what she's seeing?
No, but
Okay, so we're just seeing her run out going, fuck, 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 fuck.
yeah, but she wouldn't be running out of the woods because, again, she had. Did you? I forget. Did I mishear? Did you use a
Bonus action
action?
dash to get out of
Okay,
there.
gotcha. There we go. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a moment. All right, so with that in mind, yes, you basically see her going, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" as she's leaving the woods.
Yeah, I stop at I don't want to use all of it. I just want to stop where my group is and just be like, okay, not an animal, not an bad shit.
And with that, I would say, is there anything else you specifically want to do with your turn?
I have my action. I did not want to engage it in the woods by myself. That's why I did. I nope. No, thank you. I'm good. Thank you very much. Let me see what my action. That was just a bonus action. I don't think so. I don't think. Just gonna really quick just do a little bit of math here. Oh, if I take one step forward. Oh, or a 30-foot line. Oh, that's perfect. Wonderful. I think I might Breath of the Dragon this fucker.
Keep in mind there are a lot of trees between where you are and he is.
It doesn't have to be fire.
Okay. Keep in
Unless you
mind,
mean, like,
if
the
it's
trees.
yes,
There.
it's obstructed. You can't actually directly see this person anymore or that creature anymore.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like trying to think. I guess I could have just taken an action dash then, because I don't think I have any actions to do right now. And I don't know what kind of damage this thing will do.
Or you'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's my turn. I mostly just wanted to just, in case it was an animal, do that thing then. We can fight it out in the open. I'm not doing that in the woods. No, thank you.
Aw, it's cute and adorable though.
That's no.
Just see
That
Zarya
also,
run into.
that art threw me for a fucking loop, so I'm frazzled.
I love that
Forgive
it's,
me.
the whole image is Zarya charging into the woods, Zarya charging out of the woods.
Yes. Look, she had a plan. The plan wasn't going to work. We're reassessing in the safety of group numbers.
Hmm.
'Cause I may be the tank, but I'm still squishy.
Alrighty.
Running off.
So-
Maybe that'll teach you not to run ahead of the healer.
That's why she ran back.
With that in mind,
Mm.
would you like to do anything else with your turn, Zarya?
I don't think so. I don't have anything useful I can do.
Alright.
I
Gearfried, you're
run
up.
back in and attack it, and I do not want to do that.
Gearfried.
My turn, I see. Sorry about that. Okay. Gearfried is
I-
going to. Oh, shit. I'm starting
Make
to.
the right decision.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh. Oh, I do give a description of what I saw to everybody. Just
No, not a good one. Remember, it's only 6 seconds. You ran in, out, and had very much a sentence worth of time.
I'm assuming Zarya is saying something along the lines of eyeless tentacle fuck.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Like I said, not a good description, but
human.
Okay, what Gearfried is going to do is he is going to fly down back to ground level. So he's going 20 feet down, and then he's going to go 10 feet this way. Bonus action, I'm going to Guardian Armor Defensive Field to give myself 13 temporary hit points.
Okay.
After which, I will hold an action, and that action is going to be my Thunder Gauntlet attack. So Gearfried is essentially just posting up. He is slamming on the ground. He's doing the Henry Cavill cocking his arms to get ready to punch. So he's that. And the moment this thing crosses my immediate range, so like right next to me, Gearfried is just going to pummel him, and that's my turn.
All right. I guess it's to me now.
Yes, sir.
Target. Okay, why is this being stupid? There we go. All right. First turn, yeah, Levitt's just gonna start popping shots at it, see what happens. Because that's not a normal creature, and he doesn't. If it has friends, he doesn't want it coordinating with them. So let's give it a shot. I'm assuming since it's eyeless that it doesn't require eyes to see. So I'm just gonna throw these out as normals.
Alrighty.
Uh, 26 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Alrighty. 9 points for the first one.
Alrighty.
Uh, 24 to hit, which I'm assuming hits.
Yep.
8 points for second.
Yep.
Gloomstalker first turn extra attack.
Yep.
That's a good amount, but it's not a 20. Gosh dang it. 10 points for the third. He's going to move a little further away. He'll bonus action hide in case other things are around, so...
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Why is it spinning my token? I'll adjust that later. 1 sec. Stealth check. And Cloak of Elvenkind. So
Yeah,
34?
You're pretty well hidden.
Well, I feel confident. But with that plus movement, I'll choose to end my turn there.
Alrighty.
Meow.
Alrighty. So this is going to come here.
Do I not get a turn?
No, it's not your turn yet.
Oh.
Aha. So this one is going to start moving its way up, and I believe that is going to. Yep, that is going to trigger your effect.
Yay! This thing's getting punched in the face. Alrighty, this is plus 12, not plus 10. Does a 30 hit?
just misses. I kid. Yeah, that hits.
You almost
Excellent.
said. You almost got that.
Alrighty. This is +7, not +5 for the first hit. Okay. So that is 6 plus 7, so 13 for the first hit.
6, 7. You kill it.
Oh, okay.
And it splatters, so now you are covered in this creature's innards as it kind of explodes with the force of your punch.
Gearfried panic punched and just ah. Okay, so that thing's dead.
Yay!
Alright. And now, sirs, it is your turn.
All right, I going to move over here, and I will give up invisibility. Well, yeah, he'll be fine. I'm gonna give up my invisibility. Spend a 5th level spell slot to cast Aid on my. What the hell? My token rotated.
Yeah, that's a setting. It's. I don't agree with
I
it.
think it's tied to movement.
Yeah, it rotates the direction in which you move. I believe it's a setting that you
turn
might
that
be
off?
able to turn off. I'm not 100% sure.
I'll figure it out later. But yeah, I will cast a 5th level Aid on myself, Zarya, and Gearfried. And we will each get our hit point maximums increased by 20 for the next 8 hours. And we have 20 more actual hit points.
Very nice.
And then, where did my make a note of that. And so I can now say I have over 100 points. And then I am going to, my invisibility is gone. So I will take a step down, and I'm going to also bonus action hide behind the Carpe Fatum.
Ooh, I'm 101 HP.
Don't get carried away. It's not as good. It's not as much as you think. It just buys you an extra hitter.
101.
Yep, it buys you an extra hit or two. That's it.
Ah,
All
I've
right,
never
with
had.
that, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Do I need to roll stealth for my bonus action hide?
Yes. Please and thank you.
There is an opaque cat in front of me. She's very adorable. Yes, her power of opacity is legendary, as they're fond of telling her. Okay. I rolled a 35.
You know, you stand out like a fucking signal flare.
Yep.
Nah,
I
you're
figured.
invisible. You're like Levin.
Whips out of
Yeah,
existence.
I
I'm
made the
better than 11
comparison.
on this particular turn, anyway.
You're right. You're
Basically
even
the
more
last-
invisible.
Yeah, it just required a god's intervention.
But with that, you're all set?
Yep.
Alright. This one here is going to come here and is going to begin to make multi-attacks towards you, Gearfried. So the first is going to
You
make a
slimy
tentacle
fuck.
attack against you. So you're going to see its tentacles kind of whip out. And
Oh,
let's see to hit.
My AC is 19 right now.
Noise.
Yeah, well, I don't hit that, so I'm going to try it again. I definitely didn't hit that.
I need to check something.
And then I'm going to try again. And this time it's going to be making an unarmed attack. So it's basically making a clawed attack against you. Wow. Just wow.
Missed.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad for myself here.
I feel like a human tank. Gifford's just tanking all of these like tentacles lashing at him, and he's just like standing right through it. His mask is on, but he's smiling through it.
Literally
Okay, as the
13,
tank
7,
represents-
9, 15. Anyway, so it misses every attack as you nimbly dodge out of the way, able to evade without being scathed. That is the
Holy
end of its turn.
testicles, Owlman! You've done it!
Fennec, you are up.
So Fennec's in the
Just kind of hoping it'd hit me. I have a telekinetic reprisal I want to use.
Fennec's gonna move a little closer just to get more of a clearer shot because he wants to try something new. And it just so happens that he can. I don't think Gearfried will approve of it, but it'll be good. Let's see. All right. He's kind of seeing like the chaos. So he runs up a little bit. He's kind of like frantic, like, huh. Then he sees it go after Gearfried. He's like, all right. We are going to. He is going to cast Synaptic Static on it.
Okay.
Well,
What
He's
is the
going
range
to-
on that?
The range is 120 feet.
Do you have to have... Okay. Okay, so...
Well, hold on.
Yep.
Let's see. Are you saying yep to me or?
Nope, it's your turn. What else are you going to do?
Yep. So he's going to Synaptic Static and he's going to cast it kind of behind it so he doesn't get Gearfried in the sphere. Because the range is 120 feet and it is a 20-foot sphere, and it needs to make a intelligence saving throw of 19.
Okay, let's see.
Oh my stars, my good golly gosh, that is a lot of shit.
And now, just a dumb question. Is this psychic damage, or what type of damage is being done?
It's a 20-foot radial. It's psychic damage.
Okay.
Yeah, psychic.
And
It is
if
gonna
they
fail.
fail the save, there's an additional effect.
Yep.
They
It's not
fail.
letting me expand the thing.
They fail.
I just, for some reason, Founder's not letting me expand what the spell does.
So damage
That's a lot of dice. Hey, it's
33 damage.
How do you do it?
I think so. Okay.
Scanners.
Basically, he just kind of launches the spell behind it, and it just kind of I'm trying to think of like in those movies when like everybody's got that like high pitched sound going through their head.
Okay.
Like I'm trying. I can't think of the word. It's not like an EMP, but like it's that.
A high-pitched whine.
Yeah, like the high pitched frequency. High pitched frequency just kind of like unleashes on it, and that's how he does it.
Currently, you are out of combat.
Ah. That was dead anticlimactic.
Oh, what the fuck? That thing looked way too. Ugh. Okay, look at that thing and tell me that doesn't look like it could take a fucking wall up.
It looks rather disgusting.
It looks
Yeah, exactly.
emaciated. It looks like it's missing organs.
Fennec is
it
gonna
looks
walk up to
nice.
Zarya and just kind of like what is she wearing for pants? Like he's just gonna tug on anything like that. Not that way, but like tug like to kind of get her attention.
What?
He's gonna like raise his hand up and kind of like use one finger to kind of call you down to his level.
Will hesitantly do it? Kneel down, I guess?
He's then gonna like step up and just like deadlock you in the eye and never go in the woods alone.
I ran back. I thought it was an animal.
Oh God, Fennec just left him.
All right,
Fennec.
Excitement's
Zarya,
done.
I expressed non-humanoid.
Okay, it could have been a beast.
Or it could be that.
The excitement's done for now. We should probably get
I
back
said
to
what?
bed.
And Fennec is gonna put both his hands up where everybody goes, I just want everyone to see that I'm not touching the corpse.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Considering Zarya is the one that ran in after it.
Okay, hey, I'm giving you
Look,
props. Why are you guys gonna put me in this
Whatever,
place?
whatever. These things look like nightmares from a children's story. I'm going to bed.
The hell kind of children's stories are you reading at night?
The
Is that what that little notebook's about?
Do you have any serious questions?
Carry on.
Good night.
We're going to wrap up the session here for this week, and we will and next week, for next time, we will find out, is this going to be the end of the combat, and the players, will they have a restful night? Till then, like, subscribe, and check out all of our past videos to reaffirm yourselves with the wonderful and the gallant group that is the Dapper Dans.
No.
No, not called that.
I refuse.
Throw back to the 90s. Good night.
Till then,
Everyone.
have a nice one.
Lovely.
So are we changing the name to the Fabulous Phoenix, or...